Hey guys, OJ Albina here, bringing you guys our IBL Season 7 Week 8 battle, I believe it is, up against Ruppy and his Colombus Swoo, I think that's the name. Very, very cool dude from the few times I've spoken to him. Very easy to schedule with. He was very lenient in helping me, get to play him when I want to. So definitely give him a check out below. Check out his site, drop a sub, drop a like if you haven't done so already. But we're looking to bounce back. We've lost 2 in a row. Last week versus JV, we had a terrible matchup. We had a really fun game. I was actually really happy with that game despite losing. We've got a really, really, really fun team. I haven't had that much fun losing in a minute, so that was refreshing. Fortunately, I lost to Platinum the week before due to a little bit of tilt and a little bit of hacks, a little combination of both. But we're looking to bounce back here. I think this game is definitely doable. I'm actually not too, upset with my matchup. I don't think it's like, severely in my favor, but I don't think it's awful, which is, I think, the first time this season I can really say that. But yeah, let's just jump into a quick little team builder so you see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, all the good stuff, so you have that background knowledge going into the battle. And yeah, so our team, if you did forget, consists of Ferrothorn, Lucario, Aromatisse, Cofagrigus, Raichu, Turtonator, Snorlax, Gigantamax Snorlax, Gothitelle, Crawdaunt, Claydol, and Cramorant, while our opponent's team is terrifying and consists of the Kyurem, Gmax Hatterene, Cobalion, Rotom Wash, Serena, Salazzle, Runerigus, Klinklang, Vullaby, Galvantula, and Oranguru. Now, right off the bat, biggest threats to me. Cobalion is a big threat. I don't switch into fighting types very well on this team, especially when they are rocking out with a steel sap on top of that. So, like, SD or Calm Mind can be terrifying versus me. But hopefully we have ways around that. Kyurem, also very, 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 very good versus me. I don't have great ice resist at all. My ice resist is Thick Fat Snorlax and Lucario. So that's also going to be scary, but I think we have some pieces for that. And then the Hatterene is also a big, big menace. Its coverage just really rips my team apart, but I think we can, take it on with the 6 that we're bringing. So let's just jump right into the first one. We got a Lucario here, rocking out with the Life Orb, Steadfast Ability, Close Combat, Meteor Mash, Bullet Punch, and Vacuum Wave. EVs wise, we're rocking out with max HP, 28 special attacks, and 228 speed with a Naive Nature. Now, this thing is a great wall breaker in this game. It's a great revenge killer for like a weakened Trick Room Hatterene if we really need to. It's a great revenge killer for Kyurem. It's a great revenge killer for a weakened Cobalion with Vacuum Wave. So it's really, really solid in that sense. And then my opponent just really doesn't switch into Fighting plus Steel very well, like at all. The resist is going to be Salazzle, and Salazzle does not want to take a hit from us, like at all. Other than that, we pretty much 2-hit KO everything besides like a really fat Salazzle, and then potentially like a Runerigus one to switch into, Close Combat. Meteor Mash is still going to hurt that thing 100%, and if he's not Fizz Def, we will do a massive chunk to it. So I think this is a great wall breaker. This game, it's a great, security blanket for all those big threats versus us if we can get some prior damage on them, which I think the members on our team really can. Next up, we have our Snorlax, yet again rocking out with the Assault Vest, Thick Fat Ability, Facade Dodge Lariat, Hammer Arm, and Iron Head. EVs wise, we are rocking out with 44 HP, 180 attack, 100 defense, 124 speed def, and 60 speed with an Adamant Nature. Now, this is going to be my Kyurem check. Like I said, my Ice Resist is a Snorlax. Lucario doesn't count, especially because we're naive this game. So this is going to be my main check to that. We also deal with the Salazzle pretty well if it's like a nasty plot set, which is obviously super, super dope. Facade, because I can definitely see myself getting status again, whether it be Thunder Wave, whether it be Will-O-Wisp from the Rotom, whether it be Will-O-Wisp or Toxic from the Salazzle, Willow from the Rune. A bunch of different options to really status me, so getting that big boosted Facade off is going to be nice. And then the rest of the moves are just kind of coverage for the whole squad. The Darkest Lariat is mostly there for the Rune, just so we're not pretty much like hard walled by it. Hammer Armors for stuff like Cobalion gives us something super effective to hit Kyurem, especially like a bulkier set will do a ton of that, and give us our max fighting attack boost. And then Iron Head is mostly there for the Hatterene, because this is also a great check to Hatterene, actually. So yeah, that's going to be Snorlax. Next up, we got Take Heat, the Gothitelle, rocking out with the Chesto Berry. Shadow Tag is the ability, Psychic Rest, Calm Mind, and Thunderbolt. EVs wise, we got max HP, 84 defense, and 172 speed with a bold nature. Now, this is a great Pokemon versus my opponent. Their dark type is a Vullaby, and we actually set up all over that thing, which is obviously super, super dope. We can trap things like the Cobalion if they get weakened. We can, potentially set up on a Hatterene that's not Calm Mind itself. We can do a lot of things with this thing. This is going to be a big nuisance for my opponent. They don't really have a switch into the combination of these two moves if we can boost up. So that's obviously super, super clutch. Resto Chesto is just to kind of get some health back and you'll be able to reliably wake up. I initially wanted to go with like the Scarf Trick set, you know, and trick something and then set up and then trick back my Scarf and boom the Psychic. But Volibee is just kind of annoying. So unfortunately, I didn't do that, which is, you know, a bit annoying. But I think this set will be fine nonetheless. Next up, we have our Cofagrius rocking out with the leftovers, Mummy Ability, Shadow Ball, Memento, Body Press, and Will-O-Wisp. EVs wise, we got max HP, 164 defense, 12 special attack, 52 speed F, and 28 speed with a bold nature. Now, this thing is here to check the Cobalion mostly. It really does check that Cobalion really, really well. We can throw off a big hit on the Hatterene. We can take one hit from pretty much anything. Throw off a big Willow, be really annoying. It's mostly there for Cobal, though, so we don't get smashed by that thing. That's obviously going to be a big, big, big nuisance to us. Body Press obviously hits that thing very hard. So does Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball's just great spammable stab versus my opponent. And yeah, that's going to be Cofag this week. And I'm hoping this can kind of bluff that or bring a Trick Room squad because we do have Lax and we do have this and we have a Crawdaunt later on. So I'm hoping that it can kind of bluff that. Next up, we have our Ferrothorn. We're rocking out with the Choppleberry, Iron Barb's Ability, Iron Head, Stealth Rock, Leech Seed, and Body Press. EVs wise, we got max HP, 44 attack, 4 speed F, 4 defense, 116 speed F, and 92 speed with a careful nature. This thing's going to be our main hat check. It's a good lure for the Cobalion to get a bunch of damage off on that. It's a good Curum check if Lax gets weakened, checking Hatterene. Basically, Ferrothorn plus Snorlax are here to check Hatterene plus Curum. So that's going to be their main job. It also gives us a rocker this game. It's actually generally incredibly annoying for my opponent to kill. It also gives me a Cling check, which I'm actually pretty weak to at this point. So if I see that, I need to preserve health on Ferrothorn 100% because that thing can be obnoxious. So yeah, that's going to be Ferro. Also gives me a great Rotom Resist. Even though we're not packing the Grass Stab, it obviously can't break us very well, and we can leech up on that thing and be annoying. Start throwing off some Body Presses, some Iron Heads, all the shenanigans like that. So that's obviously nice. And then lastly, we have our Crawdaunt rocking out with a Choppleberry as well. Adaptability as the ability, Dragon Dance, Liquidation, Knockoff, and Close Combat. EVs wise, 148 HP, 116 attack, and 244 speed with an adamant nature. Now, my opponent's team is not blazingly fast. It's not incredibly fast at all, actually. What fastest mon would be Salazzle, which is obviously annoying. And then Cobalion is also very annoying and fast. But the way my speed tiers line up, yes, Salazzle will be faster than a set +1 pretty much. Like 100% of the time. But we can set up +1 if he goes into that. Then we can set up +2. Be fine as long as we're not super weakened. And we pretty much always take a hit from that thing from a decent amount of health. Other than that, his Curum, his Cobalion, his Curum, things like that can potentially be a big nuisance for this. They're going to creep my Lucario. There's no reason for him to run max speed Jolly Cobalion in this matchup. If he does, then he got me. But I really don't think he will. I think he'll run Adamant / Modest depending on what his nature is, or even run like bulkier set with a plus defense or speed F nature or something like that. But that'll allow me to outspeed that +1. Even if it's like Scarf or something like that, if I'm healthy enough, I can take a Close Combat or Focus Blast pretty well and set up a second Dragon Dance. And if I get a 2, it's looking pretty good for us. It's looking pretty insane. So I really do like Dragon Dance Crawdaunt in this matchup as a potential win con. If we can get it set up in the right instance, it's going to be fire. So yeah, that's going to be the squad. I will be right back with the battle. Alright guys, here we are connected with my opponent. Let's see what they elected to bring, what they elected to not bring, all that fun jazz. We've been getting tossed around a little bit lately. It's not our hottest streak the last like month and a half or so. But I'm kind of learning to just take it on the chin, especially with a lot of the games kind of being out of our control. I'm going to go forward, just trying to have fun, trying to improve every day. Hopefully getting back to the level in which we were at before, because I know we're better than how we've been playing lately, but I'm not going to get back by, moping around and stuff like that. So hopefully this is the start of a streak, and we can start winning some games again. I'm tired of going 500 everywhere and, stuff like that. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. But regardless, we're gonna curb that tilt today. We're going to curb that tilt, regardless of what happens. So yeah, I'm assuming he's doing an intro or something. Let me make sure I have everything set up. I got my calcs ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got my notepad, and he is ready. Okay. Okay. No Curum. That's dope. Okay. So I can use my Snorlax to like solely check that hat, which is awesome. Rune. Arigas? I don't know how to spell that. Cobalion. The Hatterene. The Rotom Wash, the Sharina. And once we get it to +1, our guy is looking awesome. Like amazing. Sharina and the Bantula. Okay, so part of me really wants to lead off with Kofag because it leads off well against both of his rockers. Yeah, it leads off against his rockers great. But another thing I can do is just kind of lead off with Pharaoh and get up my own rocks, but now we're going to lead Kofag. We are going to lead Kofag. It really makes me wish I brought that Trick Scar set as well on my Gothitelle, because there is no Volibee, but I had to respect the bring. I honestly could have seen it coming versus me. Like, not that it was the best, but it wasn't the worst. So, good luck having to my opponent. Hopefully we can snag this one from him. And yeah, let's do it. We got the face cam back up. Feeling good. Laundry day. If only we lit off with our dude. Okay. That's fine, though. How much do I value damage on this thing? Because, like, the Volt is coming out. Like, and it's so free. I don't think I can really make another play, honestly. I think I'm going to go Pharaoh. It's not as useful because I don't need it to check the Hatterene as well. Because of the fact that he did not bring Cure. So my Lax can kind of solely check that thing. So I'm not super worried. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we can bounce. Unfortunately, he could also just off a very free Willow, and that would not be fun, but Hydro Pump. Okay. I do want to see Rotom Wash at level 50. How much does that do to our Ferrothorn? Like, what? 30 HP of damage? Yeah, he's not invested. Or he's very minimally invested. Regardless, part of me really wants to get up my rocks. I don't think you go Hard Hat. I'm going to get my rocks. Get him up, get him up, get him up. So he's going to Volt. We know he's not choiced in any way, which is nice. If he goes into his thing, you got me. You did get me, but we should be okay. I really want to get up my rocks. What's your best switch into this? Ooh, you don't have the best switches. Are you going to go Calf? Probably Cobalion or Rum? That's fine. So, that's completely fine, honestly. Like, that's good. So, I'm going to go Kofag because his two plays are going to be High Jump Kick / Low Kick and Rapid Spin. I want to block both of those things. And I want to throw off a free Shadow Ball because it's incredibly free versus my opponent. And this thing can't really damage me too hard. So, that's obviously nice, too. I can also throw off a free Willow. So, Knock is going to come out. Doesn't honestly do that much. I think what I'm going to do is just throw off a Shadow Ball. I don't think you let this thing get burned, do you? I don't think so. This is your best Crawdon check as well. Maybe I should throw off a free Willow because there's no way you're going Hat. But damage is damage, and there's not one Shadow Ball resist on this team. So he's going to U-turn. That's fine. Our rocks are up, which is nice. We can potentially Memento later as well, which is, again, very nice. Very nice indeed. So, let's see what we can do. It's going to be very difficult for us to get up a, what do you call it? Dragon Dance, but not the biggest deal in the world. We know the Serena is not Choice Scarfed. I got a Spadef drop. That's clutch. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Ferrothorn again. Once again, we're slowly chipping down his team as well, which is super, super nice for us. I want to keep that thing around because it can eat a hit from the Cobalion, like guaranteed if it's physical, which is obviously dope. He can Volt again, which I'm assuming, nope, he's going to defog. Now, what I want to do here is I want to throw off the Iron Head, as he probably tries to catch me on my rocks. I don't imagine you stay in. So, we're going to throw off an Iron Head here in case he wants to get super aggressive and go into the hat. It's obviously super clutch for us. Now, if he goes into Cobalion, that's also very annoying, but it's like doable. We can play around it because what we can do is we can guarantee get off a body press, which will put him in range of Vacuum Wave, which is also super, super clutch because our Lucario looks nuts this game. The Serena can be annoying, but so this thing's gonna come out. Yeah. How much are we gonna do this? 7? Yeah, 7. So these lefties. What I want to do is I think I just want to throw off a big old body press. He can close combat me. I want damage on this thing. So yeah, he's gonna sub. Not letting you sub SC. This thing's so good versus me. This thing is so good versus me. So we're gonna body press. No sir. Okay, so if he close combats me this turn, I will live, and I'll obviously be able to be in a pretty dope spot actually. Like a really good spot. So I'm just gonna body press again. If he wants to go Rune, very ballsy play. He probably is deducing that I don't have grass coverage at this point. He's probably realizing it. So yeah, he's gonna switch. I probably should have got my rocks, but it's fine. This thing, okay. And so out it comes. It's gonna take a little bit of damage. It is not lefties, which is dope. Okay. Okay. Now the only issue is we don't really switch into this thing. Very well at all, in fact. However, I know we can eat a hit from it pretty well. We're taking up a lot of time as well, so we need to hurry it up. 50. Iron Head's gonna do a decent chunk. Yeah, I'm gonna throw off an Iron Head, and then I'm gonna get up my rocks. So knockoff's gonna come out. That's fine. Did so much. Jeez, that is offensive as hell. And I'm gonna get my rocks in case it is not going to be a, HJK set or something like that. I think we're in a decent spot though. Not super worried. I am worried a little bit about the rune, actually. I'm a little worried about the rune. A little bit. Won't lie to you. I want to do some pre-calcs and see how much Cario does to rune. He's definitely thinking over this. Pretty heavy, but it's giving me time to calc, so I'm not super worried about that. How much do we do? They're gonna 50. So we're just gonna hit, which is a bit unfortunate. Not the biggest deal in the world, though. Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to throw off a close combat. I think it's pretty free. This thing shouldn't outspeed me. It's not Scarf. I know we can't hit it with priority, obviously, but that's fine. It's fine. This will force him the rune, which is a little bit problematic without Ferrothorn. I won't lie. Like, I don't have great pivots into the rune, which is a bit annoying. We only do like 33% with the light. Oh, he switched? You saved it. Went under the Rotom. Dope. So he's gonna take a ton. That's fine. Just lefties. It's fine. I'm gonna throw off a close combat. And you should not outspeed me. I don't want to reveal the vacuum wave for no reason. Okay, cool. So we're gonna knock out Rotom. That's dope. Without Ferrothorn, like, that's super dope for us. You just don't switch into Rotom very well. As most teams do. I mean, don't. So down it goes. That's pretty nice. Unfortunately, the rune's going to come in, and it's going to be an issue. So we'll see what we can do. Part of me really wants to go into my Kofag, but I don't know if I can. If he's not Wisp on his rune, too, I could use that as setup fodder for Crawdon. However, don't want to do that. Don't know. Don't know. Guardian. Wait a minute. Do I need this? Because part of me's thinking, like, don't I vacuum wave? Because I'm mixed. I'm going to get off a lot of damage. And you're not going to be able to sub. Please try and sub. Please try and sub. Let's go. That's awesome. Okay, that's great, actually. This is so good, it's insane. Wow. I was going to say, I can't risk you subbing, dude. There's no way I'm allowing that to happen. You can switch out again, but, like, yeah. Oh, I really wanted to Meteor Mash that time, but it's fine. He's going to go into Rune, yeah. Hate that thing. Don't like this at all. We'll be able to scout item, though, which is dope. No, we won't, because we don't have rocks. We don't have rocks. Unfortunate. Now, what do I want to go into? Rune with... No, let's go. So worst case scenario is if you Shadow Claw on our Kofag. Does not kill. So I'm going to go Kofag, because Earthquake shouldn't as well, and we get off a big old chunk with Shadow Ball on literally anything. So I'll take that, and I want to save my Lucario, obviously. There's no reason to throw it out. So Earthquake's going to come out. That's going to bounce. Do I want to Wisp here? He's burned. Does he kill me? He does not. So I feel like Will-O-Wisp is like very low downside. Because then this thing's not as much of an issue. Like I can set up on it with Goth. So yeah, I'm gonna burn it. I think this thing is a physical monster. Shadow Claw's gonna come out. We should live this pretty well. Yeah, dope. Mummy for Wandering Spirit, and how does that work? Very weirdly. But that's fine. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. The moment you give me a little bit of damage on this is the moment... I could also Memento on his switch out, which would be like super clutch. I totally could. It's not gonna switch. That's dope. Awesome. That's a big Shadow Claw. He's gonna be burned. Part of me really wants to go Crawdon because I see this as my only opportunity. While I know he can definitely be the thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Crawdon. I'm gonna try and set up. Worst comes to worst is he's you know, Willow. And he burns us. I was Lum originally too. Damn it! I was Lum. No. Okay. If only I was Lum right here. Then I think we just won the game, personally. But it's okay. We're gonna DD, because he's probably gonna stay in and sack this, I'm assuming. Yeah. So if he Willows here, then that sucks, but like not the biggest deal. I can try and continuously DD a lot. Go body press. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's nice. I do enjoy that. So he's Earthquake, Shadow Claw, Will-O-Wisp. He's probably Rocks. That's his last move. I'm going to DD again. So I'll live this next hit. And it'll guaranteed outspeed Cobalion and a modest Scarf Galv. Live. Live, 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 live. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So my best play by far is to just Liquidation. Liquidation a million times and hopefully things go well. So we're going to Liquidation. Down this thing goes. Regardless, he's probably going to go into the Hatterene is what I would have to guess. But that's fine. I know I'm not going to kill it with its G-Max. Like, I know I'm not going to. However, it's going to give me crucial damage, and I will 100% take that. And this also opens up the door for my Lucario immensely, like a crazy amount. So, Mummy into Hatterene. Yeah, this puppy's gonna come out. That's fine. If he doesn't D-Max, then he does die to a knockoff. And I'm going to knock off because it's my best move. So yeah, he's gonna G-Max. Again, that is completely fine. I want to scout some damage. This means that he also can't set up a Trick Room. It's gonna bring him down. If he's just max HP, it'll do about 50%. Which is dope. Which is like super dope, actually. Assault Vest. G-Max Smite. Okay, okay, okay. It's fine. Crit! How dare. How dare! Part of me also really wants to go into... yeah, I'm going to go into Take Heath because I see this as my opportunity to set up with that as well. As even if a max Ghost comes out, I can rest the next turn. Let me see. Shadow Ball. Next move. At +1. That bounces. So I'm going to call mine again. As I will be out of range, and then I can rest up the turn after. Which is dope. This will force in a potential Cobalion. I will be at -2, but if I can stay out of range of an Iron Head from a Cobalion, we'll be in a really good spot. Because I know this thing is... what do you call it? Rest. I think I'm gonna rest. And I'm at -2 defense. Cobalion. Level 50. I just need to stay above about 65%. So I'm going to call mine again. I'm risking a little bit of a crit here. But I want to get to +3. And worst comes to worst, I can immediately go on to Lucario afterwards. Yeah. I'm gonna rest here. I could Calm Mind again. I probably should Calm Mind again. I'm kind of, my math's off in my head. But I want to stay at a range of a crit if I can. So we're gonna be at +3. This thing was AV. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I want to see exactly how much HP this thing's doing to me. He's also definitely thinking about this. Got a wall. Yeah, I'm losing health. I definitely rested at the wrong time. It's whatever though. So I didn't even count the damage. 111 minus Shadow Ball is doing. It's doing 30 points of damage. Okay. So that means I'm gonna Calm Mind again. And then I'm gonna rest. I'm asking to get crit here, so I can't even complain if I do. So we're gonna be at +4. He crits me. Oops. My bad. Don't get the drop. I'm gonna rest once again. So we're up to +4. I do want to see terrain. You're gonna get the drop eventually too. And then I want to make sure I'm out of range of a Cobalion hit. Is like my main thing. This is doing so much damage. Good lord. $117 to 87. Good lord. What am I at right now? +4. I'm gonna Calm Mind again. Because I need to be at a range to where this thing's just not doing enough damage to me. I'm asking to crit. I'm asking to get crit, man. Let's see. What does it hurt getting +6? If he crits me, I lose anyways. Like I'm in a bad spot anyways. So, honestly though, I'm fine with taking this risk. I want to get out of range of Cobalion. I'm -2 defense, so I take a lot from an Iron Head right now. But if he crits me, he crits me. It's on me. It's now at 20 HP of damage. Yeah, I wonder how much of these he's used too. He might run out soon. And at this next point, I do have to just attack it and kind of hope for the best. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. We're at +6. It's gonna Shadow Ball. We did 22. And at this point, I just click Thunderbolt. And yeah, I did a lot. And I click Thunderbolt again. I am trying to, obviously, you know, get out of this as healthy as humanly possible. We'll wake up this next turn. Do not crit me, do not crit me, do not crit, do not crit. Let's go. Okay. Now this turn, I'm going to Thunderbolt. At 111 HP, what is that burn percentage at? I still might die to a Cobalion hit. Okay, so down it goes. That's dope. The hat's gone, which leaves Serena, which is very low, leaves the Galvantula, which I can obviously take a hit from and bop, and it leaves the Cobalion. So I'm thinking we're going to pull this one out. A Rumble. This thing. That's smart. He's going to go into this, and then obviously get some damage off as I, knock him out. And I don't think he should knock me out. He could with all of his offense, but I wanted to get to as healthy of a human as humanly possible. If I don't, then so be it. Is that a crit? Oh no, that's just like... Dude, how offensive is that thing? Man. Okay. Well, I know he's not scarfed, which is nice. Spider Dance. Okay. Now, I immediately know my play. My play is to go on to Lax. Click Max Replenish. I just need to get damage off on this thing, and I'm in a pretty good spot, honestly. That's it. I think he should Volt Switch. That's just me. Like, I think he should Volt Switch. But, he could also want to potentially save health on this thing. Like, I mean, like, he could also just want to damage me, but I think he should Volt Switch, simply because the moment this thing takes damage, I win with Lucario, I think. So he's gonna sub. That's fine. I just never let you get a sub, don't I? Don't I just literally never let you get a sub? And then put you in range of our Galvantula. These dudes, they love their sub stuff for the G-Max. I guess I'm not too accustomed to G-Max, and I'm not a big fan of it because of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Max Knuckle. As I'm assuming he subs down again. Oh, it switches out. That's actually awesome. That's amazing. That's like best case scenario. Yeah, that's like, oh, something's dying. That's awesome. That's this thing. That's also awesome. I'll take it. Dope. Okay. Okay. Into Cobalion. At +1, if he's max HP, does max strike do enough? It should. Which means we can just kind of spam our move until the end of the game, I think. No, there's no reason to. There's no reason to risk that roll. I'm just going to click Max Knuckle again. There's literally no reason to. Because this is going to bounce off, and then we should live the hit from Galv the turn after. So he is going to stay in. It's a bit annoying. I mean, he's going to have enough for a sub, which is a bit annoying. Not the biggest deal in the world. We're going to be at +2. How much does it do to me with close combat? Does a lot. Damn. He might have gotten us. He might lose. If we live. We live. That's nice. I guess. So we're gonna knock him out. At very worst is gonna come down to a 1-0 loss. Regardless, it was a fun game, man. Galvantula. It's not Light Orb. It's smart of him to preserve health, obviously. Bug Buzz. reason to risk the miss. Lucario. Yeah, I think we lose, unfortunately. Yeah, man. Damn. Okay. So our play here is to CC. Yeah, I think he's gonna beat us. Shit, dude. Am I gonna live the next Life Orb hit? Okay. Live the Life Orb hit. 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 Please, 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 please. Fuck, man. You can't get the break, dude. It's dope. Okay, well, GG's to my opponent. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose this week. That really sucks. Because I think we played out of our minds that game. It seems just really sucks, man. But GG's to him. He obviously played well. I hope he's not too mad at me for the goth stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.